Join the #1 most watched newscast in the automotive industry. CBT News, 10 years strong. Subscribe today. Welcome to the Friday Five with Steve Greenfield on CBT News.
Welcome to this week's Friday Five, which also happens to be our last episode of the year. This is Steve Greenfield from Automotive Ventures, and thanks for joining us. Back in September, Buick offered to buy out any of its U.S. dealers who do not want to make the investments necessary as the brand transitions to an all-electric lineup by the end of this decade. Buick plans to shift to an all-EV lineup by 2030 and has said it does not plan to introduce any new gasoline-powered vehicles post-2024. At this point, Buick has not shared the number of dealerships that have elected to take the buyout offer. This week, we got an update on their plans. Buick dealers who choose to stay with the brand will need to invest at least $300,000 to $400,000 to keep their stores to qualify to sell their future electric vehicles. The minimum investment required of dealerships include funds for required tooling, training, and other EV equipment to support both sales and service. Buick continues to offer to buy out any of its U.S. dealers who don't want to make these required investments to be prepared to sell EVs. Buick had 1,963 U.S. dealerships at the start of this year. Buick's dealer buyout offer followed a similar offer from Cadillac a couple of years ago, which also plans to be an all-electric brand by 2030. Cadillac dealerships were required to invest on average $200,000 to prepare to sell and service EVs. In Cadillac's case, about a third of their nearly 900 U.S. dealerships elected to take the buyout, which offered from $300,000 to $500,000 per location. Currently, there are 577 Cadillac dealerships in the U.S. We also recently heard from Lincoln, who has asked their dealers to commit to EV-related facility upgrades for EV models, which will equate to about $900,000 per store. The weirdest thing about the Lincoln news is that Lincoln does not yet sell any battery-powered vehicles and isn't expected to for several more years. But Lincoln executives argue that their dealers need to prepare now to attract a younger demographic of buyers who its research shows are demanding luxury EVs. We'll continue to report out on how automakers are deliberately trying to shrink their dealer footprints through a combination of both EV-related facility upgrades tied to offers to buy back stores with the intent of retiring them. So with that, let's transition to our companies to watch. Every week we highlight interesting companies in the automotive technology space to keep an eye on. If you read my monthly industry intel report, I showcase a few companies each month, and we take the opportunity here on the Friday Five to share some of those companies each week with you. Today, we have two companies to watch, ByteSize and Yank Tech. Our first company to watch this week is ByteSize. ByteSize allows dealers to engage thousands of prospects with very little effort. ByteSize allows you to send a personalized blast message to 1,000 prospects from your CRM and customer lists very efficiently in under 1 minute. The reason that I love ByteSize is that their artificial intelligence makes it easy for you to identify and respond to your hottest leads so you can focus on making more deals. ByteSize syncs notes back into your CRM so your salespeople can continue to have a singular experience. Every lead gets connected to chosen team members within seconds. You can check out ByteSize at www.bytesize.co. Our second company to watch this week is Yank Tech. Yank Tech is powering the interiors of the next generation of vehicles. Their technology allows passengers to charge multiple mobile devices simultaneously while eliminating complex wire bundles, reducing wiring overall, assembly costs, and improving system reliability for the automaker. The reason that I love Yank Tech is because wireless charging today is hindered by several limitations: high heat while in use, cross-coupling, and a necessity for proper alignment. Surpassing these limitations, Yank Tech strives to revolutionize charging technology within the interior of the vehicle by providing true wireless power solutions to automakers. You can check out Yank Tech at www.yanktechnologies.com. So that's your weekly Friday Five. If you're an auto tech entrepreneur working on a solution that helps car dealerships, we want to hear from you. We are actively investing out of our new dealer fund. If you're a dealer who wants to invest in early-stage auto tech companies that benefit your business, let me know. We are still accepting new investors into the fund. If you're interested in joining our investment club to make direct investments into auto tech and mobility startups with small checks, let me know. And don't forget to check out my new book on Amazon.com called The Future of Automotive Retail. Thank you for tuning into CBT News for this week's Friday 5. Have a great holiday break, and we'll see you in the new year.
Thanks for joining us for another edition of the Friday 5. CBT News, celebrating 10 years of delivering the news and content automotive professionals count on. CBT News, 10 years strong. Subscribe today.